Hey, Peeps Galucia here, and today I am bringing you a very special message, something that has recently become very important to me and very near and dear to my heart that I wanted to share with you and see if we can get some of your help and support. So I'm going to start off really quick with a story while I show you some various pictures and whatnot taken from previous events from the MuckFest, which is what we're eventually going to be talking about. But like I said, I want to start off with a quick story. So in August of 2014, I went back to Jersey to visit family. It had been way too long since I was able to go home and visit all of my family. And, and while I was there, my sister, who I was staying in her house, was complaining that she was having really weird numbness in her digits, fingers, toes, and that it would seem to be kind of spreading, that her entire hand was going numb, or her foot, things like that, and that it had been going on for like an alarmingly long time. I think at the time that I was there, she said it was like a month or something like that. So I was like, well, that's ridiculous. Like, you obviously have to get that checked out. So, but everything went on like normal, and she seemed perfectly fine, and everything was cool. But then I went back to my house in Washington, and sometime later, she did start going to see various doctors as they ruled different things out, did a bunch of testing, and it turned out that she had MS, or multiple sclerosis. So really quick, for those of you that don't know what MS is, I'm not an expert, so I can't give you all the details about it, but it is a condition that you will have for the rest of your life. At this point, there is no cure. They have treatments for it that help, but it's the treatments only do so much, and you will have it until the day you die unless they come up with something for it. And basically what it is you get these, I don't know what you would call them, like nodulars, just like things in your body, like little, almost like tumors basically, but like all over your body. And depending on where they form, they can do different things to you. So like for her, we found out because she did have some of these things in her, and they were causing her hands and feet to go numb, where she couldn't feel them at all. Which got better, by the way, and right now she's totally okay. But that doesn't mean that she will be tomorrow or 10 years from now or whatever. No two people have the same exact symptoms with MS. It affects everybody in different ways. I know some of the things that it can cause is the numbness like that, or entire paralysis of different parts of your body or your whole body, blindness. There's a lot of really serious things that can come up with MS. So I knew very, very little about MS before this, but obviously now this is something that's like right in the forefront of my thoughts now that my sister has found out that she has MS. So one of the things that she's trying to be very proactive about this, and good for her. So right now she's in really good health, and so she's going to be participating in this thing called MuckFest. It happens in a lot of cities across the country, and she's going to be participating in the one that takes place in Philadelphia at the end of the month of May, this month. And basically what it is it's a 5K obstacle course. So you're crawling through the mud, you're climbing, rock walls, and running through the mud, and it's obviously a very dirty and physically challenging event. And this is done to raise money. So the people that are doing these things are getting pledges from people for donations. And so my sister has a team. She's the captain of her team. So it's her and a few of her friends that are going to be participating in this, and they've been doing everything they can to raise funds that go towards this. So I told her that I would do my part and reach out to my peeps and see if anyone would be willing to help out. I will say something really quick about the charity. I looked into it, as she did, obviously, since she's participating. She looked into it with a lot of detail, and then I looked into it with a lot of detail. Both myself and my sister were always really skeptical about charities because a lot of the charities that are out there don't do enough to help, and not enough of the money goes towards the actual problem, and too much of the money just goes towards quote-unquote administrative costs, which I never felt was right. But this particular group, very large percentage goes towards the actual cause. I believe it's 80% or 85%. It's over 80%. So that's a huge number. Anyone that's ever looked into a charity knows that that is a very large percentage that is going towards the actual cause, and that's a big deal. And every little bit helps. If you click on the link, there's going to be an annotation you may have noticed on the screen. It's going to be there the entire time throughout this video that you can click. That'll take you to her MuckFest page where you can pledge, and the link will also be in the description. They have suggested amounts that you can give, but even $1, every little bit helps. So, if you don't have tons of money to pour towards something like this right now, then just $1. Everyone can afford $1. $5. What's that like? You pay $5. What does that mean? There's, one less small DLC that you can't get for some game that you get tired of in a couple weeks anyway. Let's do something better with our money than that. So I did my part. I gave, and I'd like all of you to follow suit. So thanks for listening, everybody, and I hope that you can do your part. If you can't give, click on the link anyway, and then go check out the website and just, look into it. It's a really cool event, and, maybe you can't give, but maybe you can go to the website. Maybe you can take the link, which is down in the description, and post it like in your Twitter feed or on your Facebook or something like that. Maybe some of your other friends can give. Just spread the word and do what you can to help out. But I think they're coming up towards the end of when they can actually collect. So we got to do this soon. So let's move on it and make a difference in my sister's life and thousands and thousands and thousands of other people as well. Thanks again, everybody, and I will see you next time.